Welcome back to my channel, The Audacity to Care. Because apparently in today's world, caring about how government actually works is a bold personality trait. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel and make sure you hit that like button and get those notifications so you can stay up to date when these videos come out. On this channel, I break down Texas offices one at a time, not just who's running, but what these roles actually control once the campaign ends. Being an informed Texas voter is not just seasonal. It is a year-round task. So in this series, we're looking at what people think these offices do versus what they actually do after those campaign signs come down. And today, we're talking about the Texas Attorney General. Now let's talk about the Texas Attorney General, another office people recognize by name, but often completely misunderstand. When most Texans hear Attorney General, they think of top lawyer, prosecutes criminals, maybe handles big lawsuits. And some of that is true. But the real power of this office isn't always what people expect. Here are a few things that people think the Attorney General does. Most people assume the Attorney General personally prosecutes major crimes, directly runs law enforcement, decides who goes to jail, and acts like the state's chief prosecutor. Now that assumption makes sense. But in Texas, criminal prosecutions are mostly handled at the local level by district and county attorneys. The Attorney General's role is completely different. So here's what the Texas Attorney General actually does. The Texas Attorney General is the state's chief legal officer. That means that this office represents Texas in lawsuits, defends state law in court, files lawsuits on behalf of the state, issues legal opinions and guides state agencies, enforces certain laws, including consumer protection and child support enforcement. And do you want to know what one of the biggest responsibilities is? Deciding when Texas sues and when Texas gets sued. Did you have any idea about that? The Attorney General shapes how aggressively the state challenges federal policy, how it defends state legislation, and how legal disputes are handled at the highest levels. So where does the real power show up? The real influence of this office shows up in the courts. When controversial laws are challenged, the Attorney General's office defends them. When Texas joins multi-state lawsuits, the Attorney General makes that call. When state agencies need legal guidance, the Attorney General issues opinions that can shape how laws are interpreted. Now that's long-term influence, not just headlines. Now for some of the biggest misconceptions about this office. The major misconception is thinking that the Attorney General makes laws. They don't. But they can shape how laws survive or don't in the court. That is enormous power. Because if a law gets blocked or upheld, the impact can last for years. So why does this matter after Election Day? This office doesn't just matter during campaign season. It matters every time a state law is challenged, a federal policy is disputed, a major lawsuit impacts Texas taxpayers, and consumer protection cases are filed. The Attorney General influences how Texas positions itself legally year after year, which is why we need to be paying attention year after year. If you've ever wondered why Texas is involved in certain lawsuits or how lawsuits survive legal challenges, this office is part of that answer. And that's why I'm breaking down Texas offices one at a time, not just for elections, but for staying informed long after. Next up, we'll keep moving through the offices that quietly shape how this state runs.